Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Your Excellency. It's a great privilege to have everyone here today. Aside from having what we refer to as a conference, our main focus is to bring innovators, NGO and CSOs, entrepreneurs together to face the problem of the world. I have identified the solution. If I tell you I know the way, I truly know the solution, because we have discovered the problem. And the problem lies in lack of collaboration among nations and lack of understanding on how collaboration can lead to economic boost in various nations. We have the NGOs and the CSOs, and we have founders of NGOs and CSOs here today who create awareness for a problem in every nation, in every community. Then we have the innovators who create solutions for the problem that have been made known by NGO and the CSOs. Then we have the entrepreneurs who do the business of the innovation. Then we have the government, as we have government representative in the executive arm of government and the legislature today, who make laws and make the environment conducive for business growth. Then we have the religious organization and the media who promotes morals in a society. Without these, help me welcome Your Excellency, the Governor of Yandura County, Kenya. You're welcome, Your Excellency. As we further to identify problems, I understand that a lot of organizations focus on the what and the why, but the how, many people hide it. They'll tell you, if you want to know the how, subscribe to our masterclass. But it is the how that gets the job done, right? Many people are asking questions, how do we raise money? You are hearing about carbon credits. I have led an initiative that is one of the largest initiatives in the world, building the Unity robot by 10,000 students from 200 schools, 15 feet tall, made from waste, which is a symbol of environmental sustainability. You're going to permit me, because we have, in the process of putting this event together, we have last minute disappointments, and our media team from Nigeria and other African countries are not here because their visa were denied. And otherwise, whatever I'm saying, I love it to be projected so you can see it. But however, you have a social media here with you can just type on your Google, GAF Africa, where all of our work is being featured on YouTube. But we are a people that don't believe in excuses. And so excuses are tools of incompetence, monument of nothingness. Those that use it are not wise. Hence, we went ahead to say this event must hold irrespective of the immigration disappointments. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it is a rare privilege for us. We have various guests here. From Los Angeles, I can see my brother from Los Angeles. Farad, sir, your seat is here, please. The host, can you help us to usher Mr. Larry Perry, the CEO of LP Media, all the way from Los Angeles. Please help me to usher him to the conference. Thank you. Then you have the CFO, Ms. Ellie, all the way from Spain. For the very first time, my brother flew all the way from America to Africa last year, November 30th, for the Eco Hero Summit and Award. Despite his very demanding schedule, he made out time to be in this conference here in Dubai. He told me, he said, brother, since you are doing this in Dubai, we're going to push our investment team to Africa and the UAE, the Middle East. And I'm glad he's a man of his word, and he's here today. Guys, please help me to celebrate him. I think you will stand a little bit more, because today we also have, I have my father in the house. Years ago, when I was growing because we're not from a very advantaged background. And most of the things, some of us want to become a musician, people with our baritone voice. While some of us want to become an actor so that we can get some visibility. With that passion and enthusiasm, I enrolled into a music school in Nigeria without knowing how I will graduate from the music school. When I was in the music school, I got stranded in Lagos. And I called him, I said, "Sir, I'm stranded, I need support." This man, as at then, already lost over $150 million in running for election in the state because he's the man of the people. He has single-handedly led a lot of initiatives across healthcare, education, so passionate about the growth of the community. Despite we not having a close ties, he requested for my account details. And for the very first time, I had somebody supporting what I truly believe in. Sometimes I usually make a joke, I say, "Sorry for disappointing you, I'm no longer a musician." I'm now creating a platform that brings leaders together to discuss the realities and make things happen. Ladies and gentlemen, today he is the majority leader of the 10th Assembly, Nigeria. When you want to make laws in Nigeria, you have to go through the legislative arm of the government. And I'm privileged, sir, to have you here with us today. Professor Julius. During the military era in Nigeria, he was one of the very few that stood up for a good governance. And he went into an exile because he was running for his life. They say, "He who runs will live to fight another day." And today we're privileged to have him because with his help, Nigeria has been able to build a stable economy. We are no longer indebted to the IMF. And this is because we have competent leaders in the legislative arm of the government who make this happen for each citizen. As at a couple of years ago, we could not use our bank card to make any payments anywhere in the world except in Nigeria. But today, as a result of the intervention, we can make that happen seamlessly. I was one of the few that called the Minister of Technology. I said, we need to ban Apple because they don't accept our card anymore. And most of their revenue comes from Nigeria as one of the biggest economy in Africa and one of the biggest in the world. But with the intervention and the understanding of visionary leaders, though they may be old in nature, but they are young at heart. I'm greatly privileged to have him here with us today. Thank you very much, sir, once again. I'm the Executive Governor of Yandura County. We are greatly privileged to have you here today. Your county being one of the major agro-economy hub, now ready for partnership to start exporting most of the agro products to the world. This is what conference is all about. It's not about speaking grammar that most of you will not understand as a result of my intonation. Most of the things that many people will understand is signing the deal. If you are here to make the day happen, let me see you. If you're here to make the day happen, then make the day happen. Because that is the language the blind will see and the deaf will understand. When you make the day happen, the good Samaritan, many of you that are Bible students here, become a good Samaritan because he was able to close some deal and have some resources. He will become a bad Samaritan if he doesn't have the resources to have a camel to take that victim and take the victim to the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, without spending much time, I would love to conclude by addressing everyone here that GAF Africa, Godwin Aigboviose Foundation, which is the social impact of EKI Holdings, we are committed to lead a productive engagement that will lead to economic transformation. I don't want to change the world. I cannot change the world. But together, everyone can achieve more. That is why we are here. Some of you took 20 hours to come to Dubai. Some of you went through the hassle of getting a visa to come to Dubai. And here, according to Dubai Habibi, we are now in Dubai. So we are now in Dubai. Let's make the day happen. Let's lighten the mood. Let's loosen up. Let's collaborate. Let's exchange conversations. We have the day room where private discussion is going to be going on among dignitaries and private investors here. Let's make it happen. We have a target and we have a meet it up. And we are here for a sustainable, prosperous future. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, as I welcome the host.
Thank you very much. Another big round of applause to Godwin, the President of GAF Africa, and the Chairman.